A very warm welcome again to your new life now. Thank you for watching again. And today we have another very, very interesting subject. But before we start, we introduce ourselves. Sabine.
Hello, I'm Sabine Markner, Harvest Learning Sabine, and I support people to become completely independent of the outer world. So you can book me by phone, or you can take part at seminars or workshops I'm offering to this topic, to become completely independent, to get into your new life now.
Wonderful. My name is Cornelius van Lessen. I'm an energetic healer. Energetic healer is healing with energies I can feel. I put them out, I put them in. So it's a special form from healing. And I learned it by myself, and I'm proud to do this because it's opening a new world. Yes, that's awesome.
Thank you very much. And I finish with myself. Myself is Mirja, Mother Earth, healing, touching, connecting places worldwide. And you can travel with me privately, also personally, but as well telepathically. So that means you stay at home and I will be in the world. And today you also, like with all of us, you see how we work. And since I have a strong connection to Mother Earth, she is giving stories. So more like, you know, pictures to a special subject to open our awareness to the subject. And today the subject is fear of loss. And for me, momentarily, a big subject. Many things are changing in my life. This is in personal circumstances, with a partner, then in personal circumstances with friends who cannot visit me, very good friends due to the political decisions at the moment. Then there is, at the moment, it's like everything seems to be difficult, and a big fear of loss of friendship, of the good things in my life is present. And this is why we decided also to take this subject today, because very often it's not only us who have an interest in this subject, but also others. And again, our intention is to reach as many people as possible who are interested and open for a life that is not depending on our moods and on the circumstances, but to live a happy life 24/7, and not only in the moments of pure bliss, but to have the all day life as a pure bliss. So thank you for watching again, and we start today with the fear of loss, and I will start with a story. Is this good for you too? Also. Yes. So I see a young woman, very beautiful actually, and she is clinging so badly on the right-hand side. I don't know if it's a husband or something, and to the other side to some material things. So she is standing there with the arms wide open, but not in a comfortable position. It's because it's drawing at one side, and to the other side it's very uncomfortable. And you can see there's, of course, a lot of tension in this position, as you can see. And she is clinging to these places, to either the people, to the situation, to a material thing, to a situation in life, to a moment. She is clinging so hard that on the one hand, her fingers, they are so tense that at some point she has to let go, because she cannot keep it anymore. And then there's another thing she grabs, and again she is in such a tension. And before, already the first picture I have seen is that she is torn apart, kind of slowly but surely, because the tension on each clinging to a thing, to a person, to a moment, to a situation, to a circumstance, is too tense. So it's kind of breaking her as well. So and while she is noticing that like her half body is kind of opening, and she is letting go, because obviously she would like to stay in one whole, full and heal and healthy oneself. So now she still has a little bit sour fingers because she was clinging so much. And she has to heal again a little bit, because with clinging to things, to persons, to subjects, beautiful circumstances and beautiful moments, she was so much in fear to lose this beautiful moment that at the end she lost the beautiful moments, people, etc. So now she has this, she has this wound, I say, no, a little bit wound in herself, with the presence of this big fear of loss. Whatever good is in her life, she fears to lose it, or that is only for a little while in her life, and then anyway it is disappearing again. It's already a kind of frustration, because the wound is there, it's always present. And one moment later, she realizes how much energy it costs to have this fear, and how sad, what a big sadness comes when you have this fear, and how you forget to laugh, to have laughter in your all-day life. When you all the time think of things that you can lose, situations you can lose, friendship you can lose, partners you can lose, it's never ending. And the control, anyhow, is not really in our hands, as we could see already. So she lays down with her completely, the whole body on Mother Earth. And you know, there is still the split kind of in her body, it's in her thoughts, it's in the mind, and also in her heart. It's a big split and a big pain also, which is part of her daily life, but she didn't notice that it is part, because it was so normal for her to have this fear. But now she's laying, you know, naked on the ground, the arms and legs to the sides, and the face in the middle of it's not mud, but it's sand. So in the middle of the sand. And after such a long time, maybe after so many years, she relaxes. Her whole body relaxes. And her really heavy face and head, with all the heavy thoughts, they are now held on the ground, obviously. And her whole fingers, they're just touching the sand. And she's just, without any wanting, without any wish, she completely kind of says, okay, I'm defeated. Here is my white flag, to put it in these words. I don't do anything anymore. It's too hard for me to cling to things, or to want to influence things, and to be fearful nonstop, 24/7 in my life. And so she falls asleep. And it's very easy. She doesn't need to hold anything. She doesn't need to cling to anything. And she feels a little bit, you know, there are little ants walking over her, or little, how do you say, the little black insects. And there is a butterfly coming. And I don't know how long she lays there. Maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3. And then she's waking up again. And she forgot why she was on the ground. Because she gets up and everything is worth seeing and experiencing in the world that she sees now. So there is the beautiful sunlight, the beautiful salty sea, the beautiful forests. There are people that are coming towards her, meeting her way. And she's enjoying so much these interesting conversations, maybe a little bit of flirting from the one or the other, and the pure interest in herself. And then when it's time, they walk and pass by her. And she walks closer and then has an attention of another beautiful thing, maybe of the butterflies next to her. And then out of a sudden, because she was busy looking at the colorful butterflies to the left, she is touching by accident another person who's walking by because she was a little bit too much on the other side. And she said, oh God, I'm so sorry, I was watching at the butterflies. And the other person says, yes, and I was watching at the butterflies too. So I'm totally sorry also that that we bumped into each other. And then they look at each other, and in this look, while these two, yes, of course, the eyes, the views, they're touching each other, but they look into each other's soul. And what they see is peace. And at this moment, they decide to walk together. So they changed their way, actually, both of them. So the one gentleman was walking in the one direction, you were walking in the other direction. But now they changed the direction to a completely new direction together. And why is this? Because it feels good. And there's just peace. So and nothing else. There is no clinging. There is no wanting. There is peace. And peace out of a sudden in the soul knows completely different ways we cannot imagine at the moment. That was a story for the lost fear.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mirja, for this absolutely nice story. I will add my own experiences. I'm really, and I feel so blessed to be able to live in the fifth dimension. This is the topic, the main topic is living in the fifth dimension, how to live there and what kind of tools and what kind of topics do we have according to the topic, living in the fifth dimension. So I'm so blessed that I am able to live mostly in the fifth dimension. And I can tell you, to give you hope, that in this fifth dimension, there won't exist any fear. You will live in joy, in happiness. There is no time and place for any fear. So, and a lot of people want to know, how to come into the state of not having fear in this 3D and probably to have access to this 5D where is no fear. So, you know, from the other movies that I try to give you some examples of exercises you can do, how to go out of fear of loss as well. So, and one of it is the following. It is a feeling of abundance. And I give a story I experienced here on Sifnos, where I don't know any German people, only Greek people I have a more or less connection to. And every time, and I'm living here for 7 years now, every time when I am a little bit sad, there is coming like an angel. His name is also Angelos here. There's coming like an angel, this man, into my life. And every time I ask myself, how I didn't hear him? How could he appear in this moment when I'm only a little bit sad, not with fear, but sad? And the last time was when I had problems with my cat and she had to get the Emvolio, the
vaccination,
the medicine to fall asleep and to pass away because she was very sick. And I was really sad and I cried outside in the garden. In that moment, this man came to give me a good feeling instead of sadness. And this is the example what will happen in 5D we are all connected, and this will be immediately your reality, that you have access to these kind of unusual connections to other people who will immediately come into your life to make your life happy again. Because it is a life of happiness and full abundance. And I also talked to him, and I said later, because he's doing this for years now, and we don't talk a lot together in the past until now. And last time when I met him, I said, do you know that every time when I'm only a little bit sad, you come into my life to make this moment happy for me? And he said, yes, because I can feel you. That's the fifth dimension. So the people around who will feel a little sadness of you, or fear of loss, or everything which will come up in your mind, they will be immediately in your life to change your life into happiness as well. As you are doing the same. You will do the same with others, sometimes without knowing it, but you will be the, I say, coincidence for other people to make them happy as well. So, but what to do in this third dimension to lose fear? At first, it is our choice. So, but I give you an example how to do that and an exercise. Go into down, start to observe what is every time present for us, which kind of beauty and abundance is present for us in this moment, in every moment, because are dependent of our Mother Earth and the nature. So look around, what is there to make us happy? It is the growing corn for us. It is the butterflies, as mentioned by Mirja in her story. Watch the butterflies, watch the birds singing for you, the best symphony, and it's only for once. It's not repeated because it can't be repeated. And enjoy what is there in these moments, and it's every time there. Become aware. We talked about in the other movie, become aware of what is. And there is only happiness and beauty. Everything which is there is for making us happy. We have to come into the state of awareness. Sit down there in that moment. In those moments, there is no fear. Because fear is a construct of our brain. How the future could be, the next moments could be in our imagination. And I can tell you 99% it is not like that. It won't be your reality. So stop thinking like that. But you can do that consciously. Become more and more aware of your words. Become aware of what is around. And I talked once in another movie of this series about writing your own booklet of your new life. So write in what you want. You want happiness, and there will be happiness. Have clarity. In the other movie, we talked about clarity. Have clarity of what you want. But what you want and not what you don't want. Fear of loss. Loss is also something you don't want. So everything we don't want, there is the fear of what you don't want. Focus on what you want. So every time, it is your choice. It is your choice how you want your new life now. Take the chance and do your own choice. Take responsibility of your own life by taking the right choice. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you, Sabine. I had, in this moment, I have a nice idea. Many from you know this small experiment with an ape and a box. In the box is a nut or something, what the ape wants. And as a whole, the ape has to grab in the box and to get this nut. And if he has a nut, he wants to get the nut out of this box, of course. But when he makes his fist, it's not possible to take out of the hand out of the box. And he is catched. This is an experiment how to catch apes. And sometimes I believe we behave like this ape. We don't want to let go the nut we cannot have because we want to have this nut in this box, and that catches us. We cannot move because we are tight with the box, and the people cannot come from outside and catch the ape because he don't want to lose this one nut. Don't behave like an ape. This is the story, is the conclusion of this story. Don't behave like an ape. Let it go. Let it go. What not is yours, let it go. And in our life, we come naked, we go naked. All the wealth we accumulate, all the things we collect, all the friends we have, all the people we like. In the end, everything is gone. Everything. We have to let go everything. That's the only wisdom it is like a journey. In this journey, we can enjoy wealth, for example, a good car, Maserati, I would like, for example, or Porsche. Maybe I'm not the right age for the Porsche, but it's nice to have one, to ride fast as possible on German Autobahn. But it's only a toy. It's only something which can go with you a few years, and then the car grows older, and someday it gets broken, and you have to throw it away or fully repair it. So the time for these things are, what is the English word begrenzt? Is limited. Oh, that's the right word. The limited. And this is everything is limited, but it's only to enjoy the time with this thing. Enjoy the time with this partner, enjoy the time with this, in this situation, enjoy the time with the vacation you make, enjoy it. Not have the fear of loss. If the fear of loss is nothing else than the fear of life, you are not accepting the life as a river who is always running, never stop. This is life. It's running. And there are moments you like more, there are moments you like less, and then, but enjoy what it is. Not to keep something. You cannot keep something forever. It is impossible. It is impossible. The life is like a river, and it has to flow, nothing else. Okay. I want that we are not the ape who don't want to let go this little nut, because we try to keep this nut. Doesn't matter how much it costs, and even it's cost our freedom. We don't let loose this little nut. This is not right view of our life. We have to let something go, and the wisdom behind this is, if you let things go, better things come, better things go, far more better things come. Know this is fifth dimension, to believe, okay, this was a nice time, next time comes about something far more better for me, far more better. So this behavior like an ape, I want to take out of our viewer right now. I take out this behavior of this ape, little ape who don't want to let this open his fist. I take out of our viewers right now, in this life, in former life, past life, other dimension. Now I take out and put it in the light of the archangel, and to be free from all these ideas, I can keep something forever. This freedom of this fully freedom I put inside you. So let me see what it comes else. Okay. The other thing is, if I not have this good company, I'm the owner from the company, I'm not the owner of this nice looking woman, I'm not looking this owner from something else. The people say, what is it, that kind of loser? This is not true. This is not true. This is not true. It's not making your personal something outside. What is making you is something in yourself, not the outside is making you. It's not a part of you. So everything we misunderstand, that we believe the outside is our inside, also this misunderstanding I take fully out of our viewers right now, in this life, former life, past lives, between lives, karma of our life, karma of the ancestors from us, I take out now and put it in the light of the Archangel, and freedom, fully freedom, I put inside you and me and all of our viewers right now. So, see what is loss, the fear of loss. Okay, only some picture I got. You hear more words, Sabine. I see the picture and I feel a lot. I saw like with a tie, we are keeping this tie and running about the Pfosten. What is the translation? Like a tie,
Pillar.
something. Pillar. The pillar, we're running, keeping this strong line in our hand, and we're running around the circle, around this this pillar. What happens? Nothing. We just bending ourselves to something. We had to let this pillar to let it loose. That's what I want to do it again. Something another view I did before, but I do it. Let loose, let it go, whatever ties you on something is not good for you. The ability to let it go, not the inability to let go, I take out of our viewers right now. In this dimension, in former dimension, in past life, between lives, right now, and put it in the light of the angel. And the ability to let things go, to have another future, to create another future, to create another life, I put inside. Okay. Yes, I think so. Most of the ideas are 1 second. I look whether I get another idea. It's a little bit, some little voice always telling us, you have to have this, you have to have this, you have to have this. This little voice is not the voice of an angel. It's the voice of the other side. You have to have this. This little voice I put out of our viewers right now, you have to have this, I take out of our viewers now. This dimension, former lives, this lives, former karma of our ancestors, I take fully out in the light of the Archangel, and we have to have nothing. We are complete as we are. In the reality, we own nothing. In the reality, we own everything. It's all ours. It's nothing parted from us. Yes, I think a few words from my side to this topic. The fear of loss is a big topic, but I think we did a little bit for this. Thank you for your audience, for your staying and listening to this video, small listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Cornelius van Lessen. Hopefully we see you again. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you, Cornelius. I have to add something. A lot of people think there's only in reality existing what we can see. But there's so much more in the invisible world that is supporting us as well. And so there can't be any time to feel alone. So one advice, ask for support. If it's your personal protecting angel or somebody you are believing in, if it's Jesus or however you call it, Buddha or equal, there's so much more personal guidance in the invisible world. There is so much support, and if they want to be asked for support. So if you have a fear of loss or anything else, ask them for support. They are waiting for it to support you. Ask for support. Be open to get into this new dimension also of becoming aware and becoming able to feel or see or hear what else is existing that you cannot see. That will be the wonders or the miracles as well that you will experience in 5D. I wish you all the best for your new life. And if you have special questions, these are general advices or experiences we can talk about. But if you want a personal advice or personal reading, call me. We can do that by distance, every kind of work. So that's not a problem. You can call me. And now I wish you a very pleasant weekend. It's weekend here now. A very pleasant day without any fear, but with hope and the knowledge that every time, and it is like that, is taken care of you. That is a part of your new life. Bye-bye. I'm Sabine Markner. Bye-bye. And thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you very much. And also from me today, a little bit shorter. My name is Mirja, connecting with Mother Earth, healing, powerful, touching, powerful places. I wish you all the best. Hope you enjoyed the subject. And next time we wait for you. Thank you very much. And bye-bye from me from Germany.